I'd say it's fair to say that the new Min Min trailer for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is nothing short of adored by all. If nothing else, just for Captain Falcon and Kirby eating ramen together. But despite the excitement around this reveal trailer, there's actually a pretty significant set of flaws that a lot of people aren't noticing. During the trailer, anyone who is a fan of ARMS and knows anything about the lore probably instantly figured out that Min Min was the reveal. The whole noodle shop thing was beyond obvious. But in trying to subtly conceal the identity of the person standing behind Captain Falcon, the team ended up making a very serious mistake in relation to the history and lore of ARMS. Now, like I said before, this is likely something that not a lot of people picked up on because, frankly, not enough people played ARMS to even know this sort of detail. But, according to the ARMS lore, almost everything about her reveal is completely wrong. The most significant factor here is her appearance, namely, that she does not have her arms in this opening sequence. Now, I should clarify, when I say arms, I mean arms in all capital letters, as in the springy, coil-like noodle arms that she's supposed to have. The way it's presented in the trailer, Min Min does a natural transformation, switching from humble noodle attendee to full-on arms competitor. Using her normal human arms, she snatches the invitation out of the air and then begins her transformation, revealing her identity. Now, here's the problem. First and foremost, once you get arms in the ARMS universe, you're stuck with them. There's no switching between regular human arms and then the special springy arms. Once you get them, that's a permanent change. There's no going back. The second major flaw here is the fact that she's able to control them at all. Now, what I mean by that is normally we can see in a number of pieces of art the characters, even though they do have those springy arms, are often able to coil them so that they can function like normal arms. However, they can't do that without a very specific piece of equipment. That equipment is the mask that every one of the ARMS characters wears. Let's talk a little bit about the ARMS phenomenon and why it works like this, and then we'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. As revealed within the game and comic around ARMS, the phenomenon happens out of nowhere, and it starts by exhibiting itself with, of course, springy arms and a spiral pattern in the person's eye. Once the arms manifest, people no longer have the ability to freely control their limbs, which is very unfortunate. But thankfully, within the ARMS universe, ARMS Labs created this very special mask that allows the ARMS users to control their arms. In this trailer, Min Min is not wearing her mask, which means she shouldn't even be able to use her arms, let alone switch them between two different styles of coiled or springy and loose. Now, this is obviously something a lot of people did not really notice, and even Sakurai himself mentioned his own lack of information about the ARMS franchise. So this sort of thing is not hard to understand happening, but it is also a very interesting thing to see at all, because most of the time, Smash Bros. Presentations don't have these kinds of mistakes. Often the characters are presented very accurately, with a lot of attention to detail, and in this case, we're looking at a complete oversight of, frankly, one of the most important things in the ARMS universe. The fact that the people can't use their arms without wearing the mask, and that once you get the arms, you're stuck with them. There is no secret disguise that lets you be normal armed again. That's just not how it works. And even within the context of the trailer, when she first opens her eyes, she doesn't have her usual spiral pattern. That also manifests once she gets her invitation. So, all in all, I just wanted to make this brief explanation about what I consider to be a pretty significant flaw in the Min Min reveal trailer, and also to take a moment to say, for those who haven't played ARMS, this stuff is readily available inside of the different galleries within the game, and I honestly really enjoy the game myself. It's very fun, it's a very unique take on arena fighting, and I think it's definitely worth trying out if you ever get your hands on it. More importantly, there are so many little resources and assets within the game that show that they really put a lot of thought and care into the design. ARMS is really a very slept-on title, and seeing all of the things they've added to the game since launch really gives me a strong sense of how much love the team has for it. The whole everybody is the main character thing is not contrived. It really comes across in the character art and different things that you can see in the game. So pick your favorite character and go from there. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to give that brief overview of what I consider to be a pretty significant flaw or set of flaws in the Smash reveal trailer. That aside, it is definitely one of my favorites, obviously for Captain Falcon reasons. And it's also very funny when you see people who do like reaction videos on YouTube try to pretend like they know what's going on. You can really tell like which people are genuine fans of something and which ones are just, hype beasts trying to scream like, "Oh my god, it's so-and-so, it's so-and-so." You know that's nonsense. You know they don't actually care. So I hope people will at least stop pretending to be excited about things for the sake of views. That's all I have to say on that matter. Thanks for listening to this ramble, and if you happen to have the game, hit me up on Nintendo Switch. Get your arms!